there, everybody. It's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. Today, we're going to be taking a look at It's a Wonderful Kingdom, which is somewhat of a follow-up. I don't think it's a direct follow-up to a game called It's a Wonderful World, but this has a very different player count. This is a 1 to 2 player game that plays in about 45 minutes, whereas the original game was a larger multiplayer game. You are vying for the throne of the kingdom, intent on restoring the rightful heir. Use one of the 3 included modules to experience different play modes. Master the split and trap system to trick your opponent into choosing the wrong cards. Be the best at developing your duchy and become the new ruler of this wonderful kingdom. So it looks like it has some similar feel to It's a Wonderful World, but it's using a different central mechanism. And again, this is primarily a 1 or 2 player game. So let's take a look inside the box. It has some very striking art on there. All right, so here we go. The rules of the game, our rule book here. They've got the anatomy of a duchy card, the anatomy of a development card, treasure card, calamity card. You've got different game modes, all right? It says the following rules will teach you the basics. However, each time you play, you must choose one of the modules to add, which will modify or supplement the base game rules. Here we see our setup. The game lasts 4 rounds. Each round is comprised of the following 3 phases. A, the choice phase, where you take turns. B, the planning phase, which is simultaneous. And C, the production phase, which is also simultaneous. At the end of the 4th round, both players count their victory points, and the player with the most wins the throne. All right, so it goes into more detail about each of those 3 phases. The choice phase, it was correct, yes, the choice phase, the planning phase, and then finally the production phase. And then the end of the game, where every player, or each player, there's only going to be 1 or 2, adds up their duchy's victory points, and then using their scoreboard, they will figure that out. There is also a single player game. And then here you've got the different modules, which are going to change up the base rules. You've got the Menace module, and this is nice. It details the amount of interaction and difficulty. The Menace is a 4 out of 5 interactive and 3 out of 5 difficulty. And then we've got the Advisors module, which is a 2 out of 5 interaction and also a 2 out of 5 difficulty. And then finally, the Quest module, which is a 1 out of 5 for both interaction and difficulty. So that's kind of an interesting approach. And also you've got solo scenarios on the back, which is also nice as well if you are interested in this as a solo game. Let's look at the cardboard components, which are quite thick and hefty, right? There's a lot of weight there. This looks to be kind of like the central board, which is going to house the resources. We've got this almost feels like dry erase. I'm assuming it is. All right, we've got some 1 and 2 player boards for the Usurpers, the Pestilent Lord, and the Northern Lands. More cardboard. A whole bunch of cards. Yep, I was right about the dry erase. Hopefully that did not completely dry out. The cap came off. We got a bunch of cubes, which I will not take all of them out. I'm just going to kind of show you the different colored cubes here. And then finally, we got a large number of cards. And let's take a look at the cards, because art is one of the selling points, I think, to this game. It looks quite impressive from what I've seen. And there's a lot of cards, so let's take a quick gander through them. Here we go. Here's a dragon egg. Ah, yes. So I do like that art quite a bit. I think that's very, very impressive looking art. Of course, that's a personal taste, but I sure think it looks nice. That giant rat's a little frightening. Vermin. The Calamity. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. one more deck of cards. Let's take a gander at those, and that should do it. This does look to play very significantly differently to It's a Wonderful World, though. So these cards are of a different orientation. Ah, just those two were. Now we're back to the vertical cards. But yeah, lots of art. I mean, not every card is a new picture, but there's a lot of different images that are represented on these cards. All right, well, I, for one, am intrigued. I am a solo player, and so I do think that there's some interest for me to check out this game. I did like It's a Wonderful World as well. This is It's a Wonderful Kingdom. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.